One thing about my family is we always celebrate and we always have cake. And from the time I was little, we had several occasions, birthdays, and would always have cake. So this year I decided to bake a cake in October because I have a lot of birthdays in October and my dad's birthday is in October. So I'll just run through the recipe really quickly. So you measure your sugar and then you put a little bit aside because you use that for the egg white mixture later. So you just add your flour, your cocoa powder, you add your baking soda and baking powder, and then you add a little bit of salt, and then you mix all that together. And you should probably run it through a sieve or something, but I was just kind of rushing through it. Anyway, so you get some boiling water and melt your chocolate, add your hot chocolate, and once that's melted, you put it to the side to cool down. Then you have 4 eggs, and you separate the yolks from the egg whites. Okay, then after that you start your mixture, you cream your butter and your sugar, add your eggs, your vanilla, and just scrape the sides so that everything is mixing. And then you add your dry ingredients and the melted chocolate. And then after that you add your egg whites, the sugar, and then you quickly bake those. I baked 3 layers. Then after that you do your buttercream. So I just added my butter and the cocoa powder, vanilla, and then I started adding the icing sugar. And then you just mix all that, add a little cream, add a little melted chocolate ganache, and just mix that till you're ready to cream your cake. So you get your layers, your cream, next layer, add a little more, next layer, and then you can cut the sides and make sure it's nice and even and just go around. And this was just a fun little cake, and if you want to do it the proper way, you can find this recipe at preppykitchen.com, but this is just my version of it. It was kind of hard to make this cake because it was the first birthday I had to celebrate my dad's birthday without him, and I was able to see my brother and my mom, and we had a nice little group call, but it was kind of hard to get through the day, so it took me a while to put this video together, but I'm still glad I did it. And yeah, happy birthday, Dad. That it kind of got cold, but that's kind of what it looked like. So today is also the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos. It's celebrated in Mexico and some other Hispanic cultures celebrate it. And I thought, oh, I have someone who I can remember today, so I'm going to try and build an altar for my dad. So I just put some pictures together and some things that reminded me of my dad. Mining, I put a little shovel and like a little rock for copper mining. I put some golf balls and a bowling ball to represent sports and some sports that he played. And I got a little statue I got from church and some pictures of him when he was young. Some of my favorite photos of him. Bob Marley, he loved Bob Marley. And I got this, it says, "A piece of my heart lives in heaven." And then you're also supposed to put a cross made out of salt, and some people put fruits and baked goods on their altar, flowers, candles, and sugar skulls, just to represent life and how fragile life is. And that's how it looks when the candles are all lit. And I have a picture there. It's supposed to say Clifford, but we're still learning how to write our B's and our D's, so Yeah, and you have to put some water so that when the spirits visit you, they can drink some water because they've traveled a long way from the land of the dead. So, yeah, I'm not Spanish or Mexican or anything, and I'm not sure if I did this right, but I still thought it was a nice little tradition to do for my dad, to honor him, and yeah, just keep remembering him in little ways, because someone only dies when you stop remembering them and celebrating them, and I just don't ever want to stop doing that.